and say to her something about her being a mentally ill beast on the loose, and just
Nah, I seen you say, "How dare you? How you gonna speak on somebody and you never been in the military? We don't feel sorry for you." Yeah, I seen that. Your comment and Starbreaker's comment. She's reporting y'all comments because I don't see. Because Starbreaker didn't even say anything out of like where it would be bad. And I told you if you was gonna comment anything, don't comment anything with curse words.
and I didn't.
Right. So I'm not understanding why it got reported unless she's under the comments reporting people's comments. But she says she doesn't go on my page.
Exactly. Obviously, you do. You disrespectful. What did I say? I like the way I
You,
worded it.
when you say shit, you just gonna have to say it on a video because you tried to be nice to her. You tried to give advice and stuff like that. So you just,
She's a
when you say stuff,
disrespectful,
you just gonna have to
mentally
say
ill
it on
beast on the
video.
loose, and she, you know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you?
You get that comment from me, but
Yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah. I'm just
yes,
letting y'all know.
yes,
She got it from me.
yes. I'm not taking it. I'm not.
I
I'm
know
just
it is what it is.
okay. I won't say
And somebody, no, 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 you can say it, but I
it.
just had to let the folks know she got it from me. And somebody made a statement and said you have to understand that's where she's coming from. She's not saying that because out of hatred. She's saying that because she's mentally ill. She's sick. I'm tired of people telling me that when they don't know our history. They haven't been in that house with us. They ain't been in that house with us growing up.
Exactly.
You gonna
I didn't
tell
grow up
me
with
from
them.
growing up with the family
Right. I didn't grow
that
up with
that
them, but
whole family, all they doing this out of love? They just mentally ill. They doing this out of love. They just got mental problems.
so that's the excuse to run around here disrespecting people that have fought for this country, lost their sanity, lost limbs, homeless, you know,
No, no, no. Not only that, but sending people to come attack me
that have gone through stuff you couldn't
over
imagine.
stuff I didn't do or stuff that she actually did to me. Now I do understand that she does have mental problems, cause I say it all the time. But as well, she know what she doing.
You can't.
Because if she didn't, she wouldn't have me blocked. And if she didn't, she would be able to let me talk this out with her.
You talking
She
about
would have
a
let me talk this out with her. If she didn't, she would have. When I offered the first time for her to come live with me, she would have let me come. Would have came to stay.
Candy?
But
You just
no, this girl has a vendetta. She has an agenda.
Candy. You gotta understand something
But
that
go back to what you were saying about the military and people lost limbs and blah blah blah.
you you can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? What you ain't never
Uh,
gone through.
You said they
They
lost
have
limbs
gone through
and had
seeing
lost their
things.
sanity, just like she lost her sanity.
Right. They have gone through things that
I
would
mean,
make an ordinary
Candy
person
was
lose it. They have
Candy was
seen
born
things.
like that, and probably when she swallowed Sean's pills, it made it worse. I mean, everybody have these situations for why they are mentally ill, and then the abuse didn't in the foster home didn't make things worse.
All I'm saying is, y'all have seen things that I would.
My foster mama raised us two different ways, and that's why my foster mama did baby her a little bit. And that's why my foster mama was every time I always got the brunt of everything. I always got in trouble for everything because they know they had to take it a little easy on Candy because they know something was wrong with her.
And y'all gotta understand, y'all are listening. How How does Brandy know all of this? And then when you turn around and hear her say something about
But
it, come
everything
on
is,
now,
I
you know where she
always
got
gotta
it
take all
from.
these ass whippings, mental ass whippings, physical ass whippings, and all these, because Candy got a problem. When is it gonna stop?
The reason why you hear Candy saying like anything what she's saying
Candy
now
go and
is
say
because
something that
Brandy
never
has said
happened,
it.
and I gotta take a ass whooping for it to appease Candy. When is it gonna stop? Because Candy can't get me off her mind because she's mentally ill, or I'm part of her. What you call now? It's manufactured OCD. That's not what you said in your GoFundMe.
That's you know what you making stuff up now, and it's time to stop. I'm telling you, you disrespected, and a whole lot of people is gonna come at you. A whole lot of people is gonna come at you.
It just depends on how people feel about the military.
Oh well, I
There's a
understand
whole
that,
lot of people that like the military. There's people that's neutral about the military,
but
and
they
there's people that
still,
hate the military.
but
And
they still, y'all still went through it. Y'all still went through it. There's no need for disrespect. For you know what I'm saying. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut the fuck up.
I remember Tech Sergeant Caldwell. That was my dude. I typed up his papers to go to Saudi Arabia, and I had to patiently wait for him to come back. He came back with them new uniforms on. I was so jealous. I was like, "Wait a minute, where you get that from?" He's like, "This the desert. These the desert uniforms." I was like, "I want one." Oh, Tech Sergeant Caldwell. And by the time I got ready to leave, he was a master sergeant.
Now understand how Brandy know that? Cause she was in the military. Candy ain't never been. No, come on now. She's probably been around veterans, but other than that, that's it.
Me and Master Sergeant Caldwell, we got close because we used to go out there and smoke cigarettes together. And he was another guy, well, he was a much older and mature guy that I used to vent my problems to, talk to. And then there was this other guy, I believe he was from New Orleans too. I cannot pronounce his name. I want to say Etienne. He had the, damn, I want to say a colonel, but he had the silver clover looking, it wasn't quite a clover. It was like a silver leaf.
Mm.
But he had hair like me. He was my complexion. His name was Etienne. I want to say how you pronounce it. Um, I was talking to him when everybody else was looking at me like I was crazy because I picked up the computer and threw it across the room. And he was the one that calmed me down. And he was the one that I was able to talk to and tell him, hey man, I didn't do that just because I was angry. This lady been coming over harassing me for months, and then X, Y, and Z happened, and I'm like showing him where I've been self mutilating and stuff like that, and because of X, Y, and Z that had happened, right? And then here this lady on top of that, this lady come harassing me every month, and I'm like,
Now
is
they
she
were gang
picking?
stalking you back then.
Is she picking on me because I'm black? Is she picking on me because I'm the youngest ranking airman in the squadron? I'm fresh meat. Uh, and I even asked my supervisor, did she send that lady? Because my supervisor low key agreed that that lady was wrong for coming fucking with me as well. Saying, why you not doing your work? Why you not doing this and that? I'm like, my supervisor didn't even tell me she was leaving. Supervisor didn't even tell me, didn't leave me any work behind to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I cleaned up this and that. What is there to do? You know what I'm saying? Um, and that particular day, that lady was trying to give me orders. And I'm like, I don't have to listen to you. Just remember, I told you I was a hothead. and she grabbed me.
Ooh.
And I jerked away from her. I told her, don't touch me.
Where she
And
grabbed you on your arm, your
yeah,
wrist?
my arm. And I jerked away. I said, don't touch me. And she tried to grab me again. And I went, fuck, like that. And I was like, I'm tired of y'all fucking with me. And I marched over there to that damn computer in the distance. Even I sat down and was like, I picked up that fucking computer. The distance that I was able to throw it, yanked it out of all its components. You know, like when you have it plugged up, you know, like how that man sat there, the cable man.
You got
came
to
in,
be joking.
Plugged up.
You ripped it
the
out
motor,
of all of those things that was, oh my God.
And fucking tossed it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that was when I first time I've ever seen flat screen flat screen computers. Because we had flat screen computers there at the RTOC, but then at the headquarters building, we had laptops. And I tossed that hoe.
Oh my gosh.
I can't describe to y'all the distance because many of y'all are in different, y'all houses is built different ways and this and that, but
if that wall wasn't there, it would have went into the living room and almost to the next wall. Am I right?
Almost to the next wall. Try the beginning of this apartment
to the next apartment?
To the end of the next apartment.
Get them.
And probably a little further.
Damn!
I was going for that lady head.
Whoa.
And it just missed her.
Okay, right. We.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Yeah, when you have that kind of anger built up in you, like I said in the other video, I didn't used to talk my problems out. I used to keep that shit in.
Ooh, and that's what I was saying.
And that's what I was saying about my foster mama. My foster mama trained me that way, to keep stuff built in.
No, because guess what? It, like a volcano, that was an eruption. Kablam!
Yes. Because and then already they was acting like they didn't believe me. They had to reach out to my foster mama and tell her what happened, because that was the mother that they knew me to have. She like, don't believe her. She wanted to get raped. Da, 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 da.
Oh my God.
So that was another thing.
Oh no. I know you was like, please don't tell her. There's a reason why I'm asking.
That was why I didn't, want to say anything happened at all. So I just didn't talk about it, because I knew people was going to look at me a certain type of way or look at me crazy. Then I was losing friends, people turning on me, this and that.
That's the thing. Nowadays you have to get that out, because you've seen...
No, nowadays they telling you, going back to the keep your mouth shut, go back in the closet with things. And
that volcano, that ain't good for nobody.
Why you think people acting a damn fool? Because we in the keep your mouth shut culture. Nobody to talk to, and you looked at like you're crazy. For getting therapy and help. My brother, before I let him come stay by me, he sat there and said, "That's proof that you're lying right there. You sit there and talking to a damn psychiatrist. That's even more proof that you was lying."
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck that you crazy? Bruh, I said, he got to go. And I kept saying it until you understood, and then he kept showing his true colors each and every time.
Yeah, so let's stay on topic though, but
okay.
Yeah, that Colonel, and I might be getting the doggone stripe mixed up, but because it's been so long since I've been in the military, I don't remember all them stripes and stuff no more. But he showed a lot of compassion for me.
And I'm glad. because that's the way it's supposed to be. You know.
And another thing that I had forgot to mention in the military, that something was jacked up with the computer the whole time I was in there, so they wasn't getting my pay right. So every pay session, I had to go stand in this line, and I wasn't the only one,
Damn.
but I had to go stand in this line every pay period. Now this was when I got to my final base, and I had to go to I forgot what they called it, but you had to go there, and 'cause they had paying me like $100 or whatever like that, so I had to go there, and they supposed to correct my payment, and I wouldn't get my correct pay. They was only paying me like $384 every 2 weeks, when I was really supposed to be getting like, I was getting paid more in tech school than I was getting paid when I was in the actual Air Force. Yeah, I was supposed to be getting paid like $500 and $600 a month.
Damn.
Whoa, leaky. But yeah. And my nerves must was bad. Must have was holding on to that bottle
Yeah.
a little too
It's
long
okay,
at some
but
point. I
It's
wasn't
okay.
paying
It's
attention.
Alright. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. I apologize if I brought up anything that wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was some things I didn't get a chance to touch on last night. But I wasn't getting my correct pay. So I mean, this stuff I can talk about, but she can't.
Exactly. And that's the crazy part. She'll listen to your videos and then
Yeah, granted, you can tell
and
you
then
can-
go back in her videos and talk about it and be like, yeah, and so this happened to me. And I'd be like, bruh, this sounds familiar. No, it didn't happen to you. It happened to Brandy. What's wrong with you? Oh my goodness.
Oh, like that other day, she was talking about something about her being the only girl in the classroom,
That happened to you,
and
not her.
I didn't respond. I didn't respond to the video. And he was like, Brandy, I'm proud of you that you didn't respond. And my response to you was, man, fuck that girl, man. I'm not finna keep entertaining her. She wants my attention. I'm not finna give it to her no more.
She just repeats everything.
And she's sitting there telling y'all my life as if it's
Exactly.
hers.
Exactly. Are y'all not getting it yet? This is Brandy's life that she be saying, not hers. She has no life. So she has to take Brandy's.
She had a life and then events that happened in her life. But for whatever reason, maybe she feels like my life was more interesting. And when I tell my life, people see me as a normal person. Like everybody always telling me, you gotta accept the fact that you have to learn that she's mentally ill. She got problems.
So how would you?
I'm mentally ill and got problems as well. Do you not know that?
Exactly.
But people view me as normal. And you don't want to see me when I have my little psychotic breakdowns. China the only one be here and be seeing that shit.
And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't.
And then I did have that one video where I had a seizure.
Yeah.
And I got a shitload of thumbs down on that video. I had a seizure on camera. And I like, maybe I should upload it anyway so people can see I have mental illness too. But I got a shitload of thumbs down on that video. I have mental illness as well.
Y'all act like.
But I carry it a different way because I take my medication. I talk to my doctors. I have a nurse that's on my ass. Sometimes twice a week on my ass. Man, these glasses are a whole different world. I'm sitting there looking at my phone. I'm like, I can actually see. I'm like, everything's bigger and clearer. It just taking a whole. It feel like I'm wearing somebody else's glasses, but anyway. But everybody view me as I'm supposed to be normal. There's this standard everybody hold me up as I'm supposed to be normal. I'm not allowed to fold in front of people. I'm not allowed to. You know what I'm saying? But everybody telling me I'm not supposed to be this way or that way toward Candy, and I'm like, you don't know the Candy that I know.
Exactly.
You don't know that she's smarter than she allow y'all to think she is. She's far more intelligent, even though she be telling y'all right to y'all face she is. What do you think she mean when she's telling y'all she's got a bachelor's degree?
She keeps saying this and y'all are not getting it. Hello. Y'all can't be that.
My foster mama sent me to the military knowing that I had a mental illness. I did not find out until after I got out the military. To this day, my foster mama won't tell me what mental illnesses I had growing up as a child. I just knew she had me taking medication. I took myself off the medication, and therefore they saw me fit. I was able to get my own behavior under control and able to get my own, um, passing my classes as best as I could. And they saw me fit to go to the military because I knew that the special education environment was toxic for me, and that those teachers in that environment did not have my best interests at heart. And it even more confirmed when my foster mama became a special education teacher, the as way she came home bragging about how she treated those children, and as bad how she talked bad about those children and mimicking, describing how they was and how they crimped up like this when she popped them upside the head and all this crazy shit. We weren't the only children that my foster mama abused. You know, so not only the teachers but the children, it was just too toxic for me. It was an environment I didn't want to be in. And when my teacher told me, when I asked her what I gotta do to get out of here, I want to get out of here. She said, "Well, pass all your classes." I said, "All right, bet. I'm out this bitch." And I did just that. And I'm like, is it that? It's not hard. I started doing it. And I got the fuck up out of there. So, I guess it's safe to say my foster mama think it was something she did, but I pushed myself. I didn't want to be in that environment anymore. In the midst of that storm of abuse between with her, Candy, foster brother Joe, Shelly, April, all them, I still got the fuck up out of there. Me. And stayed out.
The fact that you went through hell, and a lot of y'all go through hell and high water, and then come out and be like, hello. You know what I mean?
She sent me to the military knowing I wasn't quite built for it.
I know you.
And I still probably could have been built for it had that situation not happened.
You was on your way. You was getting you was on your way.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so proud of you. Understand. I mean, if you'd have still been there.
And even they said I had PTSD before I went in the military, but the fact that they diagnosed me in the military, they still gave me disability for it. And that's why I'm only getting 70% service connected, but I'm permanently and totally disabled. So there's that.
I mean, a lot of people, I don't understand, a lot of people don't get. Over the years, I have seen you, you know what I'm saying? You've gone through a lot, but you've had great days also. It ain't all okay. I just take medication and
No, you gotta do the rest of the work yourself.
That's the thing. Oh, I just take medication. I go to groups. I go to this. I go to that. I mean,
Group is where they give you the tools to do it yourself. Everybody don't know the ins and outs
Right.
of what I deal with and go through. But
It wears you out,
everybody
man.
can be putting that pressure on me if they want to, but this rock gonna come out. I'm still the diamond that I am.
There you go. There you go. You better say that. Put
It's
as
been
much pressure
pressure
on me
all
as
my
you want.
life. Even with my foster mama, like I said, she was harder on me than she was on Candy to be normal. Why you why you doing all that? That's not cute. What if I spit it out? Don't they say that that's nasty? I mean, which one? I don't know. Everything was always mind games and confusion. You could run away, but if you leave, I'll tell Miss Pierce, social worker, the other bitch that
Jeez.
stole my $35,000. They
Jeez,
took the
man.
money and split it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, man, Candy is the one in the fucking comments reporting y'all shit, but she be lying, saying she don't. And that's the part where I say that girl know what she doing. I'm not trying to
I
hear
know
that
I put that
shit.
comment on there. I know I did.
You and someone else, I'm not saying no names. But I seen it in my Gmail. I can read the whole comment in my Gmail. Um, she deletes your comments. She'll block you to have it to where everybody's in her world, in her circle, and only believe her. It's always been about her world and her circle. All her life. It's her world, her circle. She's
She'll
mentally ill. Worse than I am, yeah. But it's a method to her madness, too. And yeah, and it's safe to say that she's had pressure on her to be normal, too. And that's why she's the cracked pepper that she is today. Cracked pepper.
That's
Boom.